Hello, friends of On The Go Puerto Rico. This is your host, Marisa Rivera, welcoming you to a new show. And there is so much going on in las Navidades más largas del mundo that we're just going to get this show on the road. Hello, friends of On The Go Puerto Rico. In the closing days of San Juan Moda, we're here to showcase Lisa Cappalli with a potpourri of her fashions, and this is dedicated and with the collaboration of Ramon Maldonado. With one of the show's two stars, Ramon Maldonado, makeup artist, a young fella who went to seek his fortunes in Europe and ended up being one of the top makeup artists. Tell us about how that all came about.
I left Puerto Rico to go to Spain with my family, and then I went to Paris on vacation. Then a friend of mine who I met there called me to go back and work. And so I did and stayed in Paris. And then he got me a job at Yves Saint Laurent. And I worked there every day.
Since 1978?
Since 1978.
And how do you continue to work your craft? I mean, of course, we're here at Lisa Cappalli's show. You have made up all the models here tonight, but how do you continue doing your craft for other designers?
Do not work anymore.
Finally retired.
I retired, but I do seldom, but I do like to do it. I don't work. I never worked. I never considered it work. It was always an invitation to make women beautiful and powerful. It was an invitation to do makeup for shows, an invitation to do makeup for pictures, an invitation to do something beautiful.
Well, they do say that you never work a day in your life if you love what you do.
I love doing it. It was last night I was thinking I was so excited of what was going to happen today. I was so excited in putting all the makeup together. I was so excited in organizing everything. It's so fantastic.
Well, we're so happy you're here tonight, and Lisa Cappalli is so happy that you're here, able to do the makeup for the girls.
I love Lisa. Lisa, I met her when she was 12 years old because I was a friend of her mother.
Great Mili Arango.
Lisa is so nice to me. She's in love with me. And look where we are, right?
It's a treat that you're here tonight with her. Thank you very much. We can't wait to see the models.
I love being here with you too.
And of course, no show would be complete without the other star of the show, Miss Lisa Cappalli. Thank you so much for being here. We're all excited that we're going to see the newest collection. What is it? What is the inspiration behind it?
Well, I don't know if it's a new collection. It's a potpourri collection. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, making it sexy, making it different, making it relevant. I have my style, you know that well. It's a little bit of femininity, but dashes of sexiness, dashes of sensuality, and a little bit of girly.
Not only that, but you have brought an essential part of this show, which is Mr. Ramon Maldonado, which is a friend of yours, and he's making the face of these models so that they can go hand in hand with the beautiful pieces. What can you tell us about this moment?
Well, you know, San Juan Moda approached me because of my long-standing friendship with Ramon Maldonado, whom I call Monona, dear from childhood. Actually, I used to call him Peter Pan because he had that little Peter Pan element.
He does.
And they approached me because who better? You know, he was the beauty master for Yves Saint Laurent during the 70s and 80s. He graced all of the big fashion magazines. He made beauty with the Nerve, with Cindy Crawford. I mean, the list is so extensive, it's not even funny. It's mind-boggling. And so to make it a trifecta, we have Cappalli, we have Ramon Maldonado, and then he brings Munia, which was the first black model to grace Yves Saint Laurent's runway, and she became his muse for decades and decades. So this is a big show. And then we also brought in Laurie Simpson, Ana Rosa Brito. So there's a bunch of celebrities. There's Alisa Hunter.
It's a surprise, and we'll be seeing that on the screen.
Alisa Hunter is here, this fabulous transvestite. So it's going to be a fun, spicy show. And it was my idea to do it in a disco. Because who wants a runway when you can dance?
Exactly. Plus, this is going to be a party, and I can't wait to see the faces of the models because Peter Pan works magic, right? And by the hands of Ramon Maldonado and the wares of Lisa Cappalli, you cannot expect anything less. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, Maricel. I love you.
And we're here with multimedia artist Gary Javier, who after a long time doing caricatures, now you're dedicating yourself to the art, which is sea art.
I was a fisherman since I was a little kid. So I started painting around when I was around 5 years ago. And when I get to the newspaper, maybe you can say like a rest. I took a rest. And then when I was out of the newspaper, I started doing paintings of marine arts.
Did you begin with this type, the size of the arts? Because these are big sized art for big walls. You know, they make an impression.
I would like to always do big sizes like those. Well, this collection the name is Aquarium. So that means that I would like to do like fishes from the top, fishes from the bottom, and those kind of, every kind of fishes.
And of course, these pieces are for sale. Where can people find your art from today and from yesteryears?
Well, Instagram, my name is Gary Javier Art. You can take it from there, or garyjavier.art.
And of course, we live in the Caribbean. We're lucky enough. What would be some words of wisdom to young artists who live in Puerto Rico who like to portray marine life in canvas such as you?
I think you have to seek your dreams. That's what I did since I was a kid. Seek my dreams. I started like a caricature artist since I was around 18 years old. When I was out of the newspaper, I started doing this because this is what I did when I was a little kid.
And you do not regret the move?
No, I love it. I love it, and I know I'm gonna die doing this.
So follow your passion. Thank you, Gary Javier.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you.
Si quieres mejorar tu fuerza, flexibilidad, equilibrio, postura y manejo del estrés, en Pilateros tenemos un grandioso equipo que te ayudará a alcanzar tu mejor versión. Tenemos clases para todas las edades, horarios flexibles y 2 localidades completamente equipadas ubicadas en San Juan y Guaynabo. Programa tu primera clase hoy en pilateros.com. Somos Pilateros.
Original leather satchel, handmade with the finest quality leather and hardware found in Britain. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. A timeless piece for every collection, the classic satchel lovingly handmade in the UK since 1966 using the finest English leather. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. Find yours today at www.satchel.co.
I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it.
with Cristi Erazo, Women's Collection Lead at La Tigre. Congratulations. This has been a long time coming. You've been working hard at this. Tell us about the process to get to where we are today.
It's been 2 years in the making. Mario hired me because he had this business which specializes in menswear, so it was a challenge to take on, but we had a very specific vision of what he wanted. We wanted to present a very sophisticated, timeless collection that transitions from day to night. I always talk about a capsule collection. A capsule collection is basically having 32 pieces in your closet that you can mix and match and having timeless, infinite possibilities of outfits.
Well, kudos to you, because I think you have created it, you have made it happen. And not only that, but you have created a fantastic marketing campaign with 5 professionals in their industry. Tell us about the whole process of choosing these ladies and gaining access and a viewership into your new clientele here at the Women's Collection.
So we wanted to emphasize that we were targeting real women. So we wanted the campaign to be real women who are leaders in their respective industries. And we have lawyers, we have marketing directors, we have a little bit of everything, a very versatile group of women, but they're all very powerful women that dressed for success. And that's what we wanted to transmit with the clothes that they're wearing.
And you spoke of the capsule collection, but you will, of course, bring some resort wear. But you did some focus groups, which I think is a great idea. And that's how you ended up with the beautiful lines that you have. I'm not going to ask you about the lines. People should come and check them out for themselves. But they come from all over the world, correct?
Yes, we have, Mario wanted to specifically have Italian brands, but we do focus on quality, and we have international brands. We have one from Italy, we have Canadian, we have one from Copenhagen, but maintaining a very European, Italian aesthetic more than anything.
Which really, I mean, the generation of women and men who come here to La Tigre it's a very classy group which love luxury. So we invite everyone to come and check it out for yourselves. It's in Calle Antosanti in Ciudadela. Anything else they need to know? Is it open Monday through Saturday?
We are open Monday through Saturdays. The only day that we close is Sundays, but 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We invite you to try everything on because we're very focused on the fit of everything.
And it's a very fun place. Come have a drink.
All about the experience.
Hello, friends of On the Go Puerto Rico. This is your host, Marisa Rivera, and we're back at Lido Jewelers at the Mall of San Juan to check out the first ever jewelry line to win 4 nominations at the prestigious Couture Jewelry Show in Las Vegas. This is Peruffo. And we are here with Enrique Peruffo, designer of Peruffo line from Italy, right here at Lido Jewelers at the Mall of San Juan. And there's a lot of uniqueness in your brand. So let's start by saying, what do you find to be the most unique aspects of the line?
I think we introduced the movement in our jewels. Most of our jewels are not just one casted piece, but they are really a complex assembly of different elements joined together with mechanisms. So even the movement is not like very random movement, but it's very educated, very like smooth and very elegant. So yeah, movement probably is one of the more interesting things that we introduced.
And you use a lot of movement in this particular line. What do you call it?
This is one of the, as you can see, all these elements joined together, and the result is that you can play. I mean, with your jewels, you can play, you can touch it. The feeling is super nice.
And you also have the line which is most popular in America, which is this one, which has. Tell us about the insides. It has a little bit of stretch, which makes you want to play with it and touch it.
Right. This is Rock Collection, which is the most popular collection that we have in here in the U.S. market and in Puerto Rico as well. And yes, it's very kind of classic, but at the same time it's different because of the shape of the single elements, and also it's elastic. So again, you can play, you can touch it, and it's very nice, comfortable to wear it. So
one I like a lot is the ink collection, which is you have created stones by designing with gold.
Right. Uh, we like the contamination. When we design, we try to keep from different fields like architecture, like arts, like fashion words. So in this case, the structure is like really an architecture structure, and so we create something which is very high volume, big volume, but at the same time is very light, very very clean. I mean, very minimal. So this is very interesting, this contrast.
And speaking of high volume, I mean, I'm wearing these beautiful earrings, which they are very light, but they grab your attention. They're very shiny and they have a lot of movement. Tell us about it, because you have several pieces with this.
Yeah, this is like chain collection, and we try to use one basic items, which is you find the jewelry, which is a chain. This is beads chains, but we try to find out a way to make it more rich, and find out the way to realize some items very, catching. And yeah, I think the result is very nice.
And speaking about catchy items, I must say right now that you are the first line that wins 4 nominations in the jewelry show, which was in Vegas. Tell us about that experience.
It was amazing, actually. It was the first time, actually, yes, in 2023 that we joined Couture Show. We got 4 nominations, so it was first time in the history of couture, and we had 2 awards, so the People's Choice and Best Debuting, so it was very great.
And that piece is the one behind us. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is very interesting necklace, yellow color and with blue agate, and I like it because we are able to maintain few of the characteristics that we can find also in the other collection, like the studs. You can see the studs in gold and also in blue agate, which is one of our iconic elements that we can,
You can see in my earrings.
Yeah, it's like fil rouge that we have in the collection, and also we maintain the movement because all this element, which is like a repetition of the same element, they are moving each other. So the necklace is fitting very well on the neck. And also, yes, it's nice to to touch it, to feel it. And also, I like the contrast between the repetition of this same element, but at the same time is not symmetrical. So there is this kind of contrast that makes very interesting.
It's an interesting piece for an interesting lady. I think I will give it a try because I like that kind of piece. But for those people who like smaller pieces, we forgot that we have here the heart collection, which you have shaped the heart into a stud because that's one of your most recognizable.
Right. This is the last collection that we launched in Italy, in Vicenza show last September. And yes, it was first time that Peruffo approached the world of symbols. But at the end, we tried to do it in our own way through our language. And so we did it. We created this heart, which has the same stud shape that you can find in the other collection. So, and also we did different style with full diamond or half diamond, half gold, or like the chain heart, where you can find the heart which is fully covered by the chain. So it's giving the effect of our chain collection. So yeah.
So there are choices for everyone is what's most important. So we're so happy that the buyer here at Lido Jewelers has decided to bring the Peruffo collection to Puerto Rico, and you can find it here at Lido at the Mall of San Juan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The winter baseball season is already running, and with this, the Puerto Rico team, your team, the Cangrejeros de Santurce, is active on the pitch. Look for the cangrejeros.net page, where you'll find the game calendar, collectible merchandise, and news of your favorite team. Enjoy live entertainment, activities for adults and children, family and fun atmosphere, varied offer of food and drink, everything you're looking for to have a good time. Buy your tickets at prticket.com. You can also access our social platforms at Santurce LBPRC.
Prom Kids is a state-of-the-art pediatric facility that prioritizes children's well-being and your peace of mind. Our concierge service provides personalized medical care with 24/7 access to an urgent care team dedicated to ensure you receive the attention and care you deserve. Plus, next day and on-time appointments that respect your valuable time. Prom Kids offers the best and most convenient healthcare for children in Puerto Rico. To learn more, visit our website at provankids.com.
In an ambience of camaraderie and fun, the Liberty Foundation launches its 26th annual golf tournament in aid of 28 nonprofit organizations.
So amazing and exciting and so humbling because we are in front of an amazing group of nonprofit organizations that daily work very, very hard to transform the lives of so many people here in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
The interesting fact, which I mentioned, is that many are family-oriented, and then there are others that are for the deaf, and so on and so forth. So how do you choose the entities recipient?
We basically select the nonprofit organization based on our pillars, which are education, social well-being, art, and environmental protection. Those are our 4 pillars. And then among all the proposals that we receive, obviously we focus on the accountability, on the effectiveness of their programs, and most of the funds go to education programs because we truly believe that education is the key to transform any country. And then the second big part of the funds go to social well-being programs, such as these amazing shelters for abandoned children, gender-based violence survivors programs. We have a couple of organizations that are doing a difference among those survivors. And then basically, yes, we have the art component with the Children's Choir and the Museum of Puerto Rico, and Para la Naturaleza, which does an amazing work. You know.
Things that really develop the community and Puerto Rico, of course, and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
The common denominator is that all these organizations contribute to the socioeconomic development of Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. That is very important to us.
And we're here with Jose Cruz, one of the entities recipient of the Foundation Awards, and he is the Executive Director of Kinesis. Please explain to our viewers what Kinesis does.
Kinesis makes college dreams come true. Basically, we work with underprivileged students who have college dreams, but they don't have a college counselor, so we help them. We prepare them for college, for their application and financial aid. We give them scholarships to go through college for 5 years, and then we help them find jobs in Puerto Rico so that they can mobilize the economy in Puerto Rico.
Great. Any field in particular where you have the most amount of interest from students?
Sure. Well, we know that the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are the areas where there's most opportunity in Puerto Rico. So most of our students, 69% of them actually are in that field. But we have kids in different areas because the island needs different types of talent.
Of course, and we know we have a lot of engineers watching and then some. So please tell us the website where people can go and make their donation.
Perfect. They can go to kinesispr.org.
Thank you very much. We are here with Bonnie Guzman and her husband, Juan Medina, founders of Fundación Amar. Please tell us how the foundation was conceived.
Actually, Amar was found 14 years ago when she was 4 to 5 years old with a sparkling, but that was so huge, the consequences of her burn, that we were looking for help, even though he's a doctor, and we couldn't find resources in Puerto Rico. We make a promise that this was going to be our cause, and since 14 years, we have been working very hard to have prevention in the community and school, and to help in the rehabilitation and hopefully in the future in the reconstruction of burned kids in Puerto Rico.
What is the mission of the foundation moving forward?
Our mission is that in this island we don't have too much help in the burn victim kids. And we suffer so much when we had our accident, our daughter had the accident, that we need to help and try to teach the people about the damage that can cause a burn in a kid. And our goal is to help those kids in number 1, prevention, number 2, in trying to give them better care of those wounds and to try to help him in the reconstruction of the skin.
We are here with Francisco Diaz-Mazo, who is president of the board and has his own experience with being a burn victim. What can you tell us about your experience, your healing, and moving forward with that?
Thank you so much. Fundación Amar. It's close to my heart. I joined Fundación Amar about 4.5 years ago due to the fact that I'm part of being a burning child. When I was 10 years old, on December 19, when I was actually playing with fire, like we all do in Puerto Rico with firecrackers and gasoline, and we had a big explosion and I got burned back then. I was 10 years old, like I said. So I have a close link with this foundation, and I'm very proud of what Bonnie and the team have done in the past. It was founded in 2009. So, I mean, we're doing what we need to do. We're actually getting out there, looking for the burning childs and giving them the support that they need due to the lack of services, obviously, and the economics behind it to provide these childs with the best care and the therapy that they need.
Well, you know the drill. That's all the time we have for this show. Thank you so much for watching week after week. We, of course, could not do this without you, our viewers, and our sponsors. This is your host, Maricel Rivera, saying farewell. Until next time on another On The Go, Puerto Rico.
Original leather satchel, handmade with the finest quality leather and hardware found in Britain. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. A timeless piece for every collection, the classic satchel lovingly handmade in the UK since 1966 using the finest English leather. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. Find yours today at www.satchel.co.